So my name is Dr. Rob Bell, and one part about the hinge that we never want to talk about is what happens when the door comes off the hinges. Because the hinge will get rusty first before it comes off. But what happens when the door comes off the hinges? Here's a story about James Banks.
So, James Banks. Every one of you knows a James Banks. Just think of the best athlete that you ever saw who never quite made it. Chances are, off the field issues became part of what happened. Mental toughness is what happens. The better we get, is the more important mental toughness is off the field than it is on the field. So James Banks goes to the University of Tennessee as an all-star freshman, stud sophomore, and then gets hurt. And what happens when athletes get hurt and have free time, it's kind of a recipe for disaster. And he said this later on, he said, all for nothing just because I wanted to have a good time. And got caught up in the culture, got kicked off the team, never made it. What happens when the door comes off the hinges? Because it came off the hinges for me as well. And I was never a stud athlete, but I was pretty good. When I got to college, had an incident, got kicked off, never had the mental toughness to be able to come back. Off the field issues become more important than on the field issues. Because you never see an athlete, professional athlete, or somebody successful, it's always at 2:30 in the morning. You never see them get pulled over or something happens at 7:30 in the evening.
So nothing good happens after midnight. Nothing good happens after midnight.
The important thing is this, is when an athlete gets injured or has a major setback or transition in their life, those are red flags. That means the hinge is getting rusty automatically, and we've got to keep the hinge connected for them by reaching out and connecting with them. Because what happens is with injuries or major setbacks, off the field issues become more important. Mental toughness, when we can keep the hinge connected, is more important what takes place off the field than what takes place on the field. We're the most important hinge for our athletes and the people that we're interacting with, and the hinge is all about connection. We got to stay connected with them no matter what, especially when they're going through those tough times.